kind of. I've been up for about an hour. As y'all know, I pray and do my readings in the morning. Now I'm gonna get up. It's like 6 a.m. I know a lot of y'all have been really interested about what I eat in a day and my meal prep, and so I'm going to show you guys everything that I eat today. All the meals that I'm going to show you guys is pretty standard for what I usually eat. Since I do like to lift weights and go to the gym, I like to have a good amount of protein. So my goal personally is about 130 grams of protein every single day. Around that, I don't count calories. I just find that for me, I tend to get unhealthy with it. It kind of shifts my mindset to a little more obsessive over my food. But in terms of reaching my goals and getting the food that I need, I find that counting my protein is all that I really need to do to stay on track. Today is going to be a little bit of a vlog style. You guys are going to see me prepare the food, talk about the food, show you guys some recipes and the times that I do eat. And I'm also going to give you guys some tips that I've had to kind of stay on track and open up to you guys about my eating habits and how I've been able to kind of heal that. So yeah, y'all know I try to drink about a gallon of water a day. This is the Awala brand water bottles. This one is 40 ounces. Honestly, I like this way better than Stanley because this doesn't leak at all. This, I could flip it around, turn it upside down, and it is never going to spill. It's about 120 ounces or something like that. So I fill this up 3 times a day. Y'all have seen this time and time again. I always drink bone broth in the morning. That has never changed. This is so good for your skin, so good for collagen production, good for your gut, and it just gets your digestion going in the morning. So I'll drink about a cup of that. Okay, so I am drinking the Kirkland Costco brand bone broth, which is a chicken bone broth, which is decent. And it's decent tasting for the price. The price is really, really good. Bone broth is typically pretty pricey. Kettle brand one is my favorite. It tastes the best. It goes down smoother. I will say, like, bone broth is a different taste. You kind of just have to get used to it. For breakfast, what are we gonna have? We are gonna have 3 pasture raised eggs. I usually would get the ones from Vital Farms, but my friend Isabel put me on, shout out Isabel, to the Whole Foods pasture raised eggs, and they're just as good, and they're like half the price as the Vital Farms ones, so I'm never gonna turn down a deal, okay? Low quality eggs, the yolk is a little bit like a pale yellow. High quality eggs, you'll see, is gonna be like an orangey color. 3 eggs, probably scrambled. Then I'm gonna do a cottage cheese with peach, honey, and a little chili on a gluten-free toast. And this is the only cottage cheese you should be getting, good culture. I've tried other cottage cheeses and I used to hate cottage cheese, but come to find out I was just getting the nastiest ones. Okay, so if you're gonna get cottage cheese, go ahead and grab the good culture one. This one is the low-fat cottage cheese. The gluten-free bread that I use is the Canyon Bakehouse. I've tried so many gluten-free breads. This one is pretty close to the real deal. They even have bagels that I like to use as well. This one's pretty good, and the texture of it is very much like real bread. So if you are trying to avoid gluten, I would recommend getting a gluten-free bread or even like a sourdough bread. Something in the process of making sourdough makes it less like harsh on the body. I know that the gluten here in America is just so processed, and every time I eat it, it inflames my body. So I always try to stay away from gluten. I've found that staying away from gluten has really helped with inflammation in my body, helped with the bloating that I was struggling with. I'm gonna use a plum on top of my cottage cheese toast with some honey and crushed red peppers. I only use avocado oil because it is a healthy fat and it's not toxic in the body. I love when they have freckles. It's so cute. Toast my bread. Personally, I like my toast pretty crispy, almost burnt. But if you're not with that, just don't do that. A little honey. Doesn't this look like the best breakfast you've ever seen? Oh, what's this? Oh, if you guys ever get like the egg ick, especially if y'all are like building muscle and stuff and you eat a lot of eggs, like please get pasture raised eggs, because I did not get the ick with these ones. They're actually really, really good. This is so good with the tartness of the plums and the honey and the little like kick of spice. Undefeated. So good. This meal is 32 grams of protein. I just finished eating. I used to be one of those girls who wouldn't ever eat breakfast, like ever. Like I was like, I'm not hungry, but babes, we don't have to wait till we're hungry to eat. And also too, like I found that when I wasn't eating breakfast in the morning, my energy levels were lower, and then I would just eat a really big lunch, which totally threw off my metabolism. So that's why I think it is just so important to have a good satiating breakfast. You need food in your body to have energy throughout the day, and making sure you're eating meals consistently throughout the day is going to help prevent you from just eating a big meal in one sitting. My pre-workout cocktail. Pre-workout Oxy Shred. This is creatine, which is going to help your muscles get bigger. I don't like to put too much water because then it'll make me want to pee. Cheers. Yeah, it does taste a little crazy because I have the Alani Nu flavoring in it and then the flavor from the Oxy Shred, so it's a little strong. But if you water it down, it's aight. Tuesdays, I typically hit my back, shoulders, core, and cardio. And that's what I'm doing today. But I'm heading to the park right now. I'm probably going to run like 3 miles and then head over to the gym. I do find that because I am running more and I do work out 5 days a week, I can eat a lot more than the average person. When you're running, y'all, you can eat so much. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm low-key nervous to run this 3 miles because for the past month, I haven't been on my stuff. Like, I haven't been on my meal prepping. I haven't been on my eating. I've been eating out a lot, which is why I kind of gained a little weight. But so you guys are also witnessing me getting back on my routine. So let's get on a healthy eating routine together. What I'm eating today is essentially what I was eating while I was doing 75 hard. And when I did 75 hard, I was snatched. I'm gonna get this workout in, so I'll see you guys in a second. Kids, like whenever they go out to play and then they come inside and they're like breathing hella hard when they drink water, that's how I be feeling. Filling up for my second round of water. If you know me personally, you know I vouch for Truvani protein powders all day, every single day, because they are so clean and they just mix really well. Like I don't need to actually like mix it with fruit. I could just mix it with water and it tastes really good and it's smooth and not chalky. And it doesn't have any filler ingredients. Like this, it says it has like 7 ingredients. This chocolate one has 6 ingredients. It's super clean. Like you could pronounce everything on the ingredient list, which is such a green flag. 3 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. Each serving is always going to be 20 grams of protein when it comes to these. I'm going to do a full scoop of the banana cinnamon and half a scoop of the chocolate to get like a banana chocolate type vibe. This protein powder does not bloat me. Like for me, I cannot do whey. I used to do whey and it was just not a vibe. It was inflaming me so bad. I'm going to attempt to put it in here. I'm probably going to make a mess, but... Dang, I barely have any of this left. I need to buy more chocolate. Hopefully I could get half a scoop of this. Perfect. I promise you guys, this is a water bottle. Doesn't it look like a cocktail shaker though? Ice. I want to add the ice after so that everything mixes properly. Here's a good workout. This is 30 grams of protein. This protein powder is so good because it's not like chunky. You know, sometimes you drink protein powder and it's like super heavy and you get bloated and it's just like thick. This is not that. Like, I'm gonna do some work. I have to send out some emails, but before I do that and shower and all that stuff, I'm actually going to defrost the shrimp for my lunch. These from Costco are fire. About 7 of these shrimp is 22 grams of protein. I'm gonna go ahead and cook 14 for 2 days. Just finished filming some TikToks, so now I'm going to go ahead and prepare my lunch. This is gonna be a chipotle shrimp bowl with like a cilantro cream. I don't know about y'all, but I am not gonna steam some corn and cut it because I was doing too much, so I'm just using some canned corn. And mind you, I'm gonna be prepping this for the next 2-3 days. Low sodium black beans. I don't like all that liquid stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off the corn and the beans. No more of that black liquid inside. Dice this tomato. I don't want all this tomato juice on the inside, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that part out. I wanna remove all those seeds. Taking some cilantro, just chopping that finely. You see that? You see how I'm cutting that? Like, I'm really a professional out here. These ingredients you're gonna mix all together. Tomato, beans, cilantro, lime. Now set this to the side. Don't forget to keep drinking that water. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut up the cabbage. This is gonna be kind of like the base for the bowl. Try to cut these as thin as you can. Personally, I don't like thick pieces of cabbage. This is good enough for 2 days for me. Let's slice this cucumber. So, I have like a few limes here that I just chopped in half, but I'm gonna go ahead and chop this garlic. But I wanted to talk to you guys about my journey when it comes to eating healthy and stuff. So, I struggled with bulimia for years, ever since I was in high school. I struggled with purging and binge eating and throwing up. It eventually moved to like binge eating and then overworking out at a point. When I was in high school, I gained a lot of weight just binge eating for comfort, and that's kind of always something I resorted to ever since I was younger, just eating a lot. But the purging came when I was actually in high school. That was so draining, and it was only till I came to Jesus where I really was able to take control of it. Growing up, I really didn't understand how to process emotions or cope with emotions, so food was something that was accessible and something I can always like go to. So whenever I would feel stressed, whenever I would feel out of control of things, I would eat. And so binge eating would be kind of like my comfort, and then purging would be like the way that I control things. When things in my life were feeling really out of control, what I ate and what came out of my body was the only thing I felt like I could control. And as you guys know, my testimony and stuff, around when I was like 18, 19, I basically started not eating at all, especially because I was like getting into like sex work. I wanted to look good essentially so that I can work and make more money, which was really sad. I was just kind of like unhealthy. I even, you know, at a point resorted to drugs like Adderall, and cocaine was something that I used to really control my weight. Right now I'm like a healthy 130, but before, when I lived in LA, I was 109 pounds, 108 pounds. I was so skinny and unhealthy. When I came back from LA, that's really when I started walking with Jesus, and also I started just going to the gym. I was actually doing 75 hard in the beginning of this year. I love fitness, I love working out, but during 75 hard, I was so convicted because the Holy Spirit revealed to me that the gym became a god to me. Like, it was literally my idol. I would spend 2 hours in the gym at like 5, 6 a.m. every morning, but I wasn't spending any time in the Bible. I remember I didn't even want to like fast. Like, it took me maybe like over a year to want to fast because I was scared of losing gains because I wanted to build a muscle. That is an idol. Like, literally that was a God for me. And so the Holy Spirit really checked me on that. What does the Bible say about our eating habits and our health habit? God definitely doesn't want you to neglect the gym or be unhealthy, right? Because our bodies are a temple where the Holy Spirit dwells in. So we have to take care of our bodies. For while bodily training is of some value, godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come. So it's essentially saying, like, yes, it is important to take care of your body, but at the end of the day, like, your spiritual training comes before any type of physical training. I was not doing that in the beginning of the year. So I've really switched my mindset. And not only that, I think I've also learned how to depend on the Lord for comfort. He is the ultimate comforter, and instead of going to food or going to the gym to get my mind off things or comfort myself, I literally go to him to comfort me. Once I really started to put God first when it comes to every single thing, I don't focus on health so much as an obsessive thing that I depend on, but I focus on health just to be a good steward of the temple that God gave me. You know, it's something that I do for fun and enjoy, but it's not something that I depend on anymore. Like, I'm not gonna say that right when I came to Christ, I stopped binge eating. There was points where I did get stressed and I wanted to take care of things in my own strength, and I ended up binge eating and purging. But God is not a God of shame. Even when I would do those things, like, he was there right next to me to remove the shame off me relapsing on binge eating and comfort me. Because I think one of the things that really keeps us in a cycle when you're struggling with an eating disorder is a shame. You know, it's like, oh, I did this, and it's just like, gosh, like, I suck, now I need to control more. And you get in this cycle of comforting yourself with more food and then purging for more control over your life. But God really holds my hand through that. So in the times where I did resort back to that, he was there to really, like, hug me through it. For the sauce, I'm gonna make like a creamy cilantro lime sauce. I'm gonna grab some plain Greek yogurt. This is the faje. Just taking some of that. Olive oil. Garlic, I'm putting that much in it. Grab a good amount of cilantro, of course, and then your limes. I do meal prep, and these are my ideal meals when I am in my routine, but if I mess up, I'm really not that hard on myself about it. What am I gonna do? Not enjoy like a baked good here and there, or ice cream? Of course, but you know, 80-20 rule or whatever. A little pepper and salt. Now let's blend this up. Just because it's healthy doesn't mean we gotta skimp out on the seasonings, okay? Personally, me, I don't like bland food, and I'm about to season this shrimp down. This is from Trader Joe's smoky and hot chili powder, Cajun, black pepper, little salt, and garlic. Life move fast and you know what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you're doing what you want. But what you want? I don't know. Yeah, that creamy cilantro sauce is fire. Let's see what the shrimp is hitting for. Seasoning, the way it's cooked, with a little refreshing salad to balance it out. Yeah, this is a really easy meal to meal prep as well, so you don't have to take all that time chopping up the ingredients. All you have to do is chop it all up, a lot of it, and then assemble it every day, or just put it into little containers. It's a little bit spicy, but I like it. The spiciness of the shrimp with the yogurt-based sauce, the perfect combo. You know those meals where it's like, it's so heavy you can't even like go about your day normally, like you'll just fall asleep? This ain't one of them. Like, this is one of those meals that's light enough that you'll be nice and full, but you won't like fall asleep after. And this is 22 grams of protein. It's probably even more protein because of the Greek yogurt and the beans in it, but this is the one. Forgot to take my supplements, so I take my fiber every day, my birth control, and my spironolactone. This is what I've been taking to balance out my hormones. So spironolactone is really good for my skin. Birth control is also helping balance out my hormones. Fiber is good for digestion. Y'all already know what that's for. So I love that it's like in a gummy form, so it's like a little candy. It's almost like a little cheat. You eat 2 of these. This is so fire. This is Olly. I either get these ones or the ones from Amazon. I think I've showed you guys before, but you eat 2 of these and that's your fiber for the day. It's 6 p.m. I just finished getting dressed because I'm about to go to a young adult service near me. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my dinner here. And this is gonna be my last full meal of the day. This meal, I actually already prepped it, so it's ready to go. There's nothing better than meal prepped meals. Let me heat it up first, because if I show you this right now, it's probably doesn't look that great, but I promise you, this is literally my favorite meal prep meal. The key to eating healthy is always having food available, like food meal prep, food ready to go, prep to put together, because if you don't have it and you're hungry or you got busy, you're gonna go out and eat. So what's helped me a lot is just making sure that I always have some type of meal ready for me to eat or something easy for me to throw together. Otherwise, I'm gonna go eat out and it ain't gonna be healthy. I literally ate out for the past like 1 or 2 weeks because I've been meeting new people, and so one way to socialize is to go out and eat. This socializing got me a little chunky, not gonna lie, but it's all right. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice eating healthy in order to socialize. 75 hard, I literally did not hang out with anyone. I was so strict on everything, but that's not balanced. So this is my meal prep, which is a honey glazed salmon, garlic green beans, and a roasted sweet potato. I meal prep this about 4 days out. When I eat this meal, I like to eat it with kimchi. Y'all know I'm an advocate for any type of fermented stuff. It's really good for your gut. Your gut is what controls inflammation in your body, and it also is gonna tell you if you're hungry or not. This is the kimchi. Making sure that your gut is balanced is key to even good skin. Since your gut controls inflammation, acne, eczema, psoriasis, that is all inflammation of the skin. So you want to make sure that your gut is balanced. It helps with so much, even your digestion. Salmon is going to do it every single time. I ain't gonna lie though, I am a little bit full, so I'm not going to finish these green beans. I ate a few, but I'm gonna finish at least 2/3 of this sweet potato, but I'm for sure gonna finish the salmon just to make sure I get all my grams of protein in for the day. If there's ever a time where I'm like super full, I won't finish it. I ain't gonna stub my face. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. The sweet potato, I put cinnamon on it with a little chili, salt and pepper. It's like my favorite thing ever. Like any type of sweet potato, Japanese sweet potato, regular sweet potato like this, like all of it is just like so good. Like, look at that. I could literally have this every meal. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm actually pescatarian. I didn't want to tell you guys in the beginning because I didn't want to scare y'all off, but I was actually vegan for like 2 years, but it didn't make sense because I was like vegan, but I was partying a lot, you know what I mean? It just wasn't adding up. And then after, when I came back home from LA, I decided to go fully pescatarian, especially because I started working out and stuff. Girl, it is so hard to be vegan and get all the gains. Like, you can't. I just got home, it's the end of the day, and so for a little snack, I'm gonna have some yogurt. This snack is gonna be like 20 to 25 grams of protein, so Let's make it. Siggi's yogurt, 18 grams of protein per serving. I'm gonna top it with my coconut cult yogurt, which is a probiotic yogurt. They have so many flavors too, and they're all so yummy. This is the vanilla flavored one. You could even see the little vanilla bean in it. Half a scoop of this Truvani protein powder. I love this protein powder because it doesn't make it chalky and nasty. Frozen blueberries. The coldness is gonna make it like ice cream almost. Nana Joe's gluten-free granola. Coconut flakes. Coconut cult. Little cinnamon. Drizzle of honey. Looks so yummy. You guys are probably always wondering why I'm on the floor, but I think I'm just more comfortable this way. I'm about to watch a little TV or podcast, I don't know yet. Eat this dessert that is yeah, so good. When I tell you this is like the best dessert ever, way better than ice cream. Sometimes I'll put like goji berries. Yes, y'all, this is about 28 grams of protein. If we do the math for all the protein I had today, for breakfast we had about 25 grams of protein, 30 grams of protein from the smoothie, plus 22 grams of protein from the shrimp, and then 38 grams of protein from the salmon, and then this is 28 grams of protein. So y'all, in total today we hit 143 grams of protein. For me, I try to eat 130 or so grams of protein, but I have been working out way more and trying to build muscle, so I am eating a little bit more protein. I honestly didn't even need to eat this, but I wanted to show you guys and I wanted to snack on this. But yeah, I try to do at least like 120 to like this amount of grams of protein per day. At the end of the day, if I'm full, I'm full. I'm not gonna stuff my face. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to type out all the recipes below in the description. Comment below if you guys want me to do any more cooking videos, more vloggy type videos, maybe even a week of workout videos. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm about to wind down, so I love you guys so much.
You love me, it's passion.